Since 2016, the country of Kenya has been an area of major focus for Maranatha. In that time, hundreds of churches have sprung up. School campuses have been transformed, and clean water has been discovered for thousands of people. Today, we'll uncover some of the impact that has been made not only for the recipients, but the Maranatha staff as well. Kenya is known for its spectacular wildlife. But a group of indigenous people are ingrained into the very soul of the land and are just as iconic: the Maasai tribe. These pastoralists have maintained their way of life for generations, even as modernity has crept in around them. While most of these traditions evoke a sense of heritage and cultural pride, one particular custom inflicts pain and fear among its most innocent members: child marriage. In exchange of a dowry of cattle, girls as young as 3 years old may be promised to a future husband who is usually decades older than her. As a part of this process, the girls undergo a ritual circumcision known as female genital mutilation, or FGM. This is illegal in Kenya, but the practice lives on in more remote areas. Sometimes, instead of going through with this painful ritual or the marriage to follow, girls make the heartrending choice to run away. This decision means they will most likely be disowned by their families forever. For the past 2 decades, more than 2,000 of these girls have found their way to the Kajiado Adventist School and Rescue Center in southern Kenya. Here they are welcomed into a warm, caring environment where they can heal and grow. But for years, this center was hindered by its facilities. Students had to sleep 2 to a twin mattress each night. They bathed outside using buckets with a limited amount of costly water available. And there was always a waiting list of girls who desperately needed help but could not be accommodated. In 2018, Maranatha started working on the Kajiado campus to provide proper infrastructure for these children. Since then, the campus has been transformed through new amenities, hundreds of energetic volunteers, and even a new high school.
It's just wonderful. In fact, I want to appreciate Maranatha for this great work they've done. Yes, formerly we had only one girls' dorm. Today we have 2 girls' dormitory for the primary, 1 girls' dormitory for the second high school. We have 1 boys' dormitory that serves both primary and secondary, because boys are now starting to get in boarding. At the same time, we have a new laboratory which is fully equipped with the modern facilities. We have a computer lab, though not yet furnished, but almost to the completion. We have extra class that will act as in case we have a big enrollment, we can accommodate another class. And then we have a staff room in the high school. We have an administrative building to the school and the primary staff room.
The new dorms have improved our life, sleep, and now we have new duvets, beds. At least we are not congested like before. At least now everyone has our own bed. Yeah, they're very enjoyable.
So it helps them to study well because they don't strain to sleep. If it is time for sleeping, they get sleep and they sleep well. So at least for their classes, they are not sleeping during the day because they sleep comfortably at night.
And I want to tell you, our academic standards are coming up tremendously because concentration is there. Conducive environment for learning has been created. When they go to class, when they come to rest, they can rest comfortably without any challenge, without any guise or some of hindrance that cannot make them have a total rest. So I want to say these amenities have impacted our academic standards, and it is just good and trending upwards.
Maranatha also drilled a water well on the property and constructed a water treatment plant. This water has been piped to all corners of the campus, providing a convenience never experienced before.
We had to travel very far to fetch water to come and cook, take bath. But now we have water even inside our dormitories. Our washrooms they have water everywhere. So now life has really changed, and we are very happy about that.
Waterborne infections has reduced tremendously. We want to assure you that. Because formerly we could take, it can't pass by a week, we take 4, 5, getting admitted, having water-related diseases. But today with purified water, even in the washrooms, even in everywhere, they have that purified water. So whether they are tempted to drink from anywhere, it is safe. It won't cause any harm to their life.
Another large undertaking has been the construction of an 8-foot-tall perimeter fence that completely encloses the campus and provides a new sense of physical and psychological safety.
So this perimeter wall has provided security to our base so that all intruders cannot access them from anywhere. At times, because our fence was porous, somebody could just pop in from anywhere and could do any harm to any child or take the child away.
Previously, the school only offered up to 8th grade. Students then had to leave campus to attend high schools throughout the region without teachers or classmates who understood their situations. Maranatha agreed to add a high school to the campus, complete with new classrooms, a laboratory, and dorms.
Actually, we were very happy to have a secondary school inside our home here, because you see, when you go to other places, some people are not friendly because of maybe they will start talking about the way you come, the place you come from. So at least here we are enjoying our studies because we know each other, and we enjoy staying here because it's also our home.
We have a good laboratory. I've been to other schools, high schools, but there's no any other lab like this one. I think it is a perfect one.
Many staff at Kajiado also call this campus home, but previously had to live in cramped quarters. With the addition of new staff housing, teachers are able to have more adequate space.
The room that I was living, it was not a good room. It was small. I was squeezing my things so that I can get somewhere to put my bed, to arrange my bags. But at least now I'm staying in a good house, I can arrange it well. So I'm okay. I have somewhere I can take a shower. We used to share one bathroom, all of us, male teachers, female teachers. I have somewhere I can put my bed. I have a shelf where I can place my things. I have a wardrobe for clothes. I have a bathroom. I have a toilet. I have somewhere I can make for a kitchen. I have a small kitchen inside. So I'm comfortable. Now it helps me as a teacher because when I'm through from my work, I have somewhere I can go and have my rest. So it helps me as a teacher that tomorrow morning when I'm going back to my class, I'm okay. I'm not tired.
Even off campus, there are exciting additions for Kajiado. A few miles from the main school property lies a plot of land that has been turned into a small farm. Maranatha drilled a well to provide irrigation, and the crops will yield fresh produce for the school's kitchen, as well as bring in additional revenue at the market. Alongside all of the physical enhancements Kajiado has experienced over the past several years, hundreds of energetic Maranatha volunteers have poured onto the campus. Their impact has gone far beyond construction work.
We've made families. These girls, these boys have made families with the volunteers. They can share. There are times there are support they get from them. Through their personal sharing with the volunteers who are here has been of great substance and motivation to them. Some have shared even their life story from the volunteers. Some have gotten so much connected to the volunteers.
Maranatha has been like God's angels, because many people have come. We've enjoyed everything that Maranatha brought here, like the buildings. They are very enjoyable, and also we enjoy seeing them here. They are our friends, and yeah, we are very happy to have them as part of our family.
Girls are starting to get worth in the society, in the families, because after they are learning that they have accomplished something, people now look at them from a different perspective. To Maranatha, it has been just a great. to support this institution, to support us. We are very happy. So it's just a wonderful thing to thank Maranatha for this great work and the sacrifice they've done to this institution. We give them a lot of appreciation and we pray for God to bless them abundantly.
You can be a part of the transformation at Kajiado. Join an upcoming project and meet students that will capture your heart. Or make a financial contribution to help support the campus improvements. For more information, visit maranatha.org. In Kenya, our well crew recently completed a grueling trek that not only resulted in clean water for thousands of people, but renewed commitment to God. Although Maranatha normally sends around 2,000 volunteers into service each year, most projects around the world are completed by our in-country crews. These teams quietly push the mission forward each year, despite challenging conditions. Some assignments require workers to be away from their families for months. Others involve camping in rustic settings or enduring inclement weather. No matter the obstacles, our crew members faithfully press on with a determination that matches their work ethic. Longtime Maranatha volunteer and supporter John Thomas grew up in Kenya and was a high school principal here as well. He accompanied the crew on a recent expedition to drill water wells in a remote part of northern Kenya. He met up with them the night before departure as they loaded materials onto the trucks.
Cement bags have to be hoisted up, they're heavy. The filter sand they put around the casing, all in bags, has to be loaded up physically by hand. On and on. Cases of water. This is all physical labor. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. They're all singing. A few spotlights around, I could hardly see where I was going. They could see loading these trucks, singing hymns, just joyously singing, loading one from the next, chiding each other, having a great time. And I thought, well, this is going to be an experience.
Along the journey, the crew endured extremely rough roads or no roads at all, yet maintained their positive attitudes despite the tough terrain and blazing temperatures.
Here we are doing 10, 15 kilometers an hour and they're all joking with each other. We're going to go like mad, push the accelerator down, let's go. And it's creeping along, groaning over all these stones and lumps. And then somebody breaks out singing a hymn on the walkie-talkie, and you can hear the trucks because the windows are open. Everybody's singing on the trucks, having a wonderful time, grinding, that's the word, grinding over this horrible road day after day in the heat.
Once the crew arrives at a destination, the grueling all-day work begins, sometimes lasting for weeks or even months.
The challenges our drilling team is experiencing mostly is working for longer hours, because if you encounter a challenge on the well, you cannot stop drilling. You have to make sure that it's done, and more so, it's not just done in your heart. You'll know that you're done because you want somebody else to have water for drinking. The second thing is most of the times they are away from families for months, and you can just imagine being out of your family for like 3 months, working under a hardship area. It's not really something easy. So it needs dedication.
Just I can tell the truth, because it's not easy. Like me, I was thinking it's very easy. When I come in, you have to give your time. Even if it's at night, you be ready. Whatever it will be, you have to do it. Like me, I was almost to quit job because it was very hard. Even now,
you have to be prepared that you're going for camping. And when you're going for camping, this is a desert place where there's no bathroom, no toilet, no nothing. So you have to be prepared. Like the amount of water you get, you have to utilize it perfectly. If you get a small quantity of water, you have to know that this is the water, I'll take it and maybe use it to wash my face. And then that's it for the day.
The pain at night It's so hot in the tent, and you know when your skin is sore because of the sunburn, you sweat a little bit and you touch your skin, it's a little painful. So that's how we suffer.
Everyone have a tent to sleep. And sometimes it gets raining or windy. And and the tents were blowing with the wind. I remember one day, we were not having the cover and get rain. Everybody was rained. All over, even your mattresses, you just stop until get in the morning.
Despite the hard living conditions and long work hours, whenever water is found, all of the hard work is worth it. Seeing the smiles on people's faces make the crew happy to know another village has clean water. But not all efforts end in smiles. Sometimes there is no water to be found. And to come up empty is a different kind of pain from what these men endure in their travels.
To move to the next site, that's the hardest part if you didn't hit water. It's the hardest part why you have to tell the community that there is no water. And that's the hardest thing ever to say. So you really don't know how to react about it. When it reaches to this point, you have to call the pastor and you have to explain it to him very well, because you will see villagers looking at you and with an expectations that you're gonna come back. Even if you didn't get water, you're gonna come back. And knowing well that you have tried all your best, that's the hardest thing ever to do.
On this trip, unfortunately, one well came up dry. But the team secured water in 5 other villages, providing clean, accessible water to hundreds of people. Giving people the gift of this basic necessity keeps the crew going through all of the adversity they face.
Personally, I really want to appreciate the members of my team. They really are very hardworking. With the challenges that we always go through in drilling different places, we go through different climates, different weathers. I think you can see the harmony that is going on in the work, in the job. Everybody is assigned to do something, and it seems like everybody is on the job, is on what he does, what he is supposed to do.
I think our team is made up of people who love each other, because we know that on this trip, it's very easy to lose your patience to your colleague because of the conditions whereby you're staying on. You can easily lose temper on him or her, but out of love, you can be able to make it. So we decided, we prayed to God that once we're starting this journey, may you give us love and support each other. You do not discriminate each other. Just help, keep a helping hand by each other. And with that, we have managed to reach here safely, and that's where we've been able to work, and everybody is smiling. And more so, keep God first.
Being out in the field for extended periods of time allows the crew members to grow closer as they work alongside each other and share worship every single day.
Worships in the morning, that's another thing which has really helped most of our members. Most of them were not Adventists as we started, but they have continued changing every day. They have been practicing even our songs, how we sing, and you will hear them leading us, yet they are not Adventists. They are the first ones to wake up early in the morning, and you will hear them singing Lord in the morning, whereby they have, that's something which is inside their heart. It's just coming out naturally. And with that, we've seen it's like a way of preaching the gospel. And we have kept on doing it early in the morning and late in the evening. Despite how tired you are, we must have the Vespers, early in the morning and late in the evening.
It's so nice that our worship times, our devotion times really have been so fruitful. We have come to a better understanding of things, of spiritual things. So, 2 are now going to be baptized. So tell me if some of you are also interested, and if we can make it today. Wow, wow. Anyway, anytime, even if we go to the lake now, you feel like you want to be baptized today, you just go. Okay? Baptism can happen anytime, any day. It depends on your decision.
And so everybody started waiting out. More and more people came, more and more people came. And then I found out that the people who were being baptized were Maranatha workers. And my heart was thrilled to think that these are the people I've spent 2 weeks with. We've talked through all kinds of theological things as we're working. They have all kinds of questions in their minds about this spiritual thing and that spiritual thing. We've had a great time talking through all these things. And I found out these are the very guys who are going to be baptized. And there were 6 of them.
The baptism provided the exclamation point on another challenging but rewarding trip into the bush. After recovering, the team would soon head out again for their next round of work. Thanks to this team in Kenya and our crews around the world, Maranatha continues to shine the light of the gospel by providing urgently needed resources, no matter how difficult the obstacles. From creating beautiful facilities for girls escaping the horrors of child marriage, to transforming lives through water, Maranatha's mission is focused on building people here on earth in preparation for heaven.